Whoa, that's it. It's a no-brainer, okay? That's how you can describe the image and you still get that high score that you need. So now that we no longer use the PTE template, how are we going to do tasks like the describe image, the retell lecture, write essay, summarize spoken test, and the others? Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juliet. I'm a Pearson Test of English tutor, and all I do here is help you pass your Pearson Test of English. Now, as a tutor, these have been the questions that test takers have been asking me for quite some time now. On November 4th, Pearson Test of English came up with a totally different story, saying that there's going to be human experts now reviewing test takers' responses. Prior to this time, it was just being scored by AI. But now, since November 4, the owners of the exam have said that there'll be human experts reviewing your responses at the end of the day. But hold up, not for all tasks, but for tasks like describe image, retell lecture, and write essay, human experts will be reviewing your responses. That means that it will no longer be game as usual. All right, so in today's video, I just want to shed more light on PTE describe image and how you can do that task. And the reason why I'm making this video is I've been taking some classes recently and some of my students are struggling. So I just want to shed light here on how you can handle that task and get the score that you need. So the PTE speaking is the first module in the PTE exam, and it's got like 5 tasks. But the first 2 tasks are not what we're going to be talking about, which are the read aloud and the repeat sentence. We're going to be focusing today on describe image because this is the first task that will experience human experts interfering in your response as a test taker. PTE describe image is the 3rd task in the Pearson Test of English speaking. Now this is the only task actually in the PTE speaking that will not share its scores with any other module or with any other task in the PTE. So that means that the 3 or 4 questions you get in this task, all the responses or all the scores you would get will all go to speaking. It will not share with reading, listening, or writing. Now, this describe image doesn't really contribute lots of scores to the PTE speaking. How are you scored for this task? You're scored 5 marks for content, 5 marks for oral fluency, and 5 marks for pronunciation. That makes 15 marks for one describe image, but we cannot say how these marks are distributed, especially in terms of grading your speaking score. Okay, now for the PTE speaking, there are 3 criteria that you're being judged for, which I've just mentioned. That's your content, your oral fluency, and your pronunciation. That means to say that the oral fluency, which is important, is what they're actually looking for, and your pronunciation. Now, content is good because content will definitely be like things like the write-ups in the image. Let's say, for instance, you're giving a pie chart. All those things about the pie chart, all those information given about the pie chart are the contents. Your oral fluency is your ability to describe the image effortlessly, okay, without taking long pauses on eliminating arms, hands, and all that. So it means your oral fluency is very important, and your pronunciation of the content of the particular describe image question is also very important. So how are you going to describe image? What are the things to look out for? Now permit me to look at my writing pad, and I also got a paper here which I'm going to use to describe how you're going to describe the image. So I'm going to just give few examples of how you're going to go on to do the describe image task. Now the first thing I have here is give an introduction. So the first thing you need to do when you see that task or when you see that image before you is talk about the image, like give an introduction of what the image represents. Let's say, for instance, the given image is a bar chart, or the given image is a pie chart, a map, or a photo, any of those kind of images. After that, you say let's say you say the given image is a bar chart, a pie chart, or a map that shows that you talk about the topic of the image. Let's say it's showing how rainfall distribution happens in the south of the country. So you're going to say the given image shows a bar chart of rainfall distribution in the south of Australia. I hope that makes sense. Then after that, you go from there to give talk about the content. Now, some of these images would have content like write-ups, things that make up the image. So what you should do here is focus on notable aspects of the image, like if there are increases, if there are decreases, any outstanding information that you want to share about that image, focus on it. So that means that you can go on to say the given image is a map that shows the distribution of rainfall in Australia from December, or from August to December of every year. You now talk about if there was any increase in any particular time, or if there's any notable decrease in a particular time. Or you can talk about the maybe the quality of rain or the quantity of rainfall in each month, if that was what is given. So you see, at the end of the day, you've talked about the introduction, you focus more on the content, giving notable, outstanding information. Okay, so when you do that, you're already good to go. Now, all you need to do again is come give a conclusion. So at the end of the day, you say something like this. In conclusion, the image gives information that is worthy of note. You can say something like, in conclusion, this image is educative. Okay, so the thing is, what I want to say, don't focus on just saying one thing. You can, like for instance, if you said the given image is a bar chart or a bar chart, it means that in the second image, you can say the image shows the difference between A and B. Okay, now just have a mixture of how you're going to describe the image. And then in the conclusion as well, you can say overall, this image is really worthy of note, or this image is highly educative as it tells us about the quantity of rainfall in each state in Australia during the spring season. I hope this helps you. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to take two examples of the describe image task, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to describe the image if I'm to describe the image, or if I were to be the one writing the exam. Let's go there and let's see how it's done. All right, let's look at the first example. We can see change of primary funding sources of international students in the US. Okay, look at the different things here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So the given image is a table that shows change of primary funding sources of US international students from 2003/4 to 2013/14. The image shows the different primary sources of funding, and they are personal and family, US college or university, foreign government or university, and the others. It is worthy of note that there was a massive change from 2003 to 2013 of both foreign government and university and current employer from 2% each to 383% and 390% respectively. However, other sources went from 5% in 2003/4 to minus 14% in 2013/14. In conclusion, the image is quite informative. You see how I just went about talking about it? I didn't hesitate. My fluency was good. It was smooth. Even when I made mistakes, I continued like I didn't know I made a mistake. So that is what they want you to do. Okay, so no matter who is listening to what I have done, they will know I didn't memorize any template. They will think that I have done it myself. So I first of all did the introduction, then I focused on anything worthy of note in the body of the image, then I had a conclusion. That is what I would want you to do. And that is how I would also want you to do it. Copy that? Yeah. Let's look at another example. The given image shows series of bar charts that explains the distribution of voice segments per ship type. The image also shows numbers which range from 500, 1000, 1500 to 4000. The different ship type includes cargo ship, fishing vessel, passenger vessel, and others. From the image, there are different voice segments: the anchored, arrival, departure, and the others. Cargo ship demonstrated more en route voyage segments, while other ships showed low distribution of voyage segments. In conclusion, this image is educative on ship type. Okay, so that's just the other one I have done. So you can see that they vary, but what is important here is my fluency is top notch. My fluency is not fluctuating. The same flow, the same rhythm of fluency. And this is how I would want you to demonstrate your own fluency while you prepare for the described image. Now, if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll respond to you. Whoa, that's it. It's a no-brainer, okay? That's how you can describe the image and you still get that high score that you need. Usually, my students will get 90 in the PTE speaking. Okay, so there shouldn't be anything stopping you from getting 90 in the PTE speaking. Are you new to my channel? Please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because it's free. And I also try to bring you quality things that will be of value to you, especially in your journey of the Pearson test of English. Follow me on Instagram at English_prep class and on Facebook at English Prep Class. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.